Over the last month, we have been doing so many projects to build our timber frame house. We've saved over $200,000 and we're so excited to share with you guys how we did it. Back in January, we bought our dream property in the mountains, and then a couple months after that, we sold our fixer-upper that we worked so hard on, and we brought our first baby home to. So you guys may remember, we have this old camper that we bought and fixed up and turned into our future home. So now we are prepping to move into this camper. That way we can build our dream home on this land. Welcome back. We have so many fun things happening on the farm lately. We started digging the foundation. We picked all of our pumpkins from our pumpkin patch. Machines got stuck, which is what we're currently dealing with right now. They are in a ditch. So you guys will get to see all of that unfolding. And we're also putting in the rest of our driveway. Are planning to put a wood stove in the camper. That's like our newest development with prepping it to live here in the winter. So we're currently looking for a good wood stove. We kind of want like an older one, but if you guys know of any newer ones that you really enjoy for like a camper or camping, let us know and maybe we'll do that instead. Let me kind of debrief you guys on what's been going on. The first thing that happened was our foundation. We finally broke ground, which is just the most exciting thing in the whole world. I feel like finally breaking ground is just so huge in owning land and knowing you're gonna be building your own house. It's just so cool to see and so exciting. So Connor is digging the foundation himself. And again, I want to like really preface this. The only way we're able to afford doing any of this is because Connor knows how to do everything himself. I'm not sure of the timeline of the build. He did say he was thinking he could get it framed by Christmas time, so that would be really cool. We're still working on like fully getting into the camper. Once we can get Connor's excavator fixed and get like the trench dug, the electric in, then we can work on the well and the septic. But it's been really cozy just staying here in the meantime and just kind of enjoying everything. The most important, the electric pole got put in finally. Thank you, Jesus. That was such a struggle, as you guys know, to get that pole in. So that's finally in. But while Connor was digging, he finished digging the electric line, which was 1,000 feet. But while he was hammering the rock out of like just one little section, the excavator slid into the hole. So that has been put on pause. So we have to get all that fixed up before we can get electric on the property.
Hey. Yeah. This is not good, right?
Yeah, you're getting it.
Thank you.
The next thing that we were up to was we picked all of the pumpkins from the pumpkin patch. We did have a bit of an animal infestation with that. There was a lovely groundhog that kept coming. They kept coming and nibbling at the pumpkins. So a lot of the pumpkins ended up having little bite marks on it. It was kind of a trial year with the pumpkins to see if we actually enjoyed doing it. And if we did, then we're like, next year we'll get like a tractor. We'll like really go hardcore with making sure they're protected from animals, weeds, like getting enough water, all that stuff. So we did get a ton of pumpkins. They are absolutely beautiful, but we decided we love the pumpkin farm life. So next year we're gonna go 10 times harder into it. And I think it was a bit of a blessing that we didn't get as many pumpkins as we thought, because just like between being 8 months pregnant, trying to do the foundation, I don't know how we would have gotten rid of all the pumpkins, like sold them all and had the event that we thought we were going to have. So definitely next year we're going to do that. Right now Connor is working. He has blacktop millings being dropped off. Blacktop millings are a huge way to save money. It's basically just like crushed up blacktop, recycled, and then they lay it down and then he has like a roller that he rolls it out with, and it gets as hard as blacktop. Some of it will be like a little gravelly, but since we have a 1,000-foot long driveway, it is the most cost efficient, and he does this a lot for customers, and it's really great. Connor wants some Tim Hortons. I think we're gonna make him some Timmies, as we call it. I have also some cinnamon rolls that I grabbed from Walmart, and we're gonna make this up and bring it out to the guys. Cooper is with Connor working in the skid steer, so it's gonna be a very cozy day. I feel like I should be able to make cinnamon rolls in the air fryer. I've never done it, but it literally says air fryer on it. Okay, 320 for 6 minutes. Parchment paper. I don't have parchment paper, but we'll just hope for the best. I don't have the gas turned on for the oven. It's so muddy outside right now, so I just don't want to go out there and track more dirt in than I need to. I also have white pants on. Horrible idea on the land. It's already gotten so dirty. Funny, because my last video I was in like shorts and I was like so hot, and now it's cold. I feel like the weather here is really dramatic, and it will be like hot and then all of a sudden it gets freezing. Next, we're gonna make some coffee. I'm really excited for. We have, where did I put it? Oh, since we did not plug in our refrigerator, we have, oh, that's a whole other thing. The refrigerator, a beehive or bee's nest, I don't know, a wasp, something, built a nest in the vent of our refrigerator from the outside. And so inside the fridge and freezer, when you open it, it smells horrible. So we have to somehow extract the nest out. Connor's gonna like get his Connor has like a thing to like blow it out with, and then we're gonna have to deal with that. Since we don't have a fridge, we picked up non-dairy hazelnut creamer. I don't know how it's gonna taste, but you know what? It's like one of those things, you want coffee, you have no options but this. I think it will be fine. We'll see. I love Tim Hortons coffee so much. I know some people hate on it. I think that people in Canada say it's disgusting, but then the people in America, we think it's like so good. But I think that they're different, because I've heard of Canadians having it in America and being like, it tastes so different than it does there. Let me know if that's true or not. I'm spilling. Right. Coffee's on. We should be about done. It said just 6 minutes. Ooh, oh my gosh. They look so good. Try this. It smells like chemicals, but we'll see. There's Cooper. All he wants to do is play in the foundation hole. Wow. Do you like that cake? Ew.
No, eat that.
What's what?
Nice day to be on the farm.
I'll be a mommy. Come on, be here. No, eat that.
I don't know. They're good.
Eat that. Eat that too.
So you can see the driveway. Well, you can't really see it, but the driveway ends like back there. So we still have this whole run to do up. This is where the house will be, right here. And what we eventually want to do is have the driveway also like go around. That way it's like a circular driveway. It's easy to turn around. I just think it looks so beautiful. Ideally, I would love if it were pea gravel. I just think it looks so gorgeous, and like, I don't know, it just has a whole like elegant look to it. But realistically, we're probably just gonna do the blacktop millings, circular, and then like we can like make this really beautiful in the middle with like flowers and all that kind of stuff. But it's looking good.
It's sleeping, so I'm gonna make round 2 coffee for the guys. They want more coffee.
Let's talk about the finances and how we're able to do this on a budget. You guys know our channel is always about doing things on a budget. So first, the main thing that has really helped us was setting our minds on a future goal and knowing this is what we wanted. I don't want to say sacrifice, but we decided to not go for the beautiful farmhouse at first, and we got a fixer-upper. We spent 6 years pouring all of our blood, sweat, and tears into it, doing everything ourselves, and we were able to sell that house for a really good profit. So the cash that we got from that house is going towards the build and the interior, exterior, basically like the entire build. We got a loan on the land, so that is the only thing that we have a loan for so far. But we are doing everything ourselves. We are not like some influencer couple that has tons of money. It's quite the opposite. So we are just learning to be resourceful, learning how to do things ourselves, and kind of just taking things as they come. And it has obviously saved us so much money so far. And we have lots of other ways that we are planning to save money with this house build. We plan on taking our time with the house build. If we feel that we are running low on money, then we will stop and regroup and come back to it. But we kind of just want to go slow with it and make sure we're making the right decisions for our family throughout this entire process. So definitely subscribe to follow along with this journey. Hopefully the next video, the foundation will be going in. But thank you all so much for watching, and we will chat with you next time. Bye.